The African Human Rights Commission has raised serious concerns about reports that foreign nationals are being denied essential medical care. The Commission says that this practice is unethical, unlawful and violates both the South African and international human rights. It also warns against the growing instances of individuals taking the law into their own hands by blocking access to health care for those they seen as, quote, outsiders. The South African Human Rights Commissioner, Sandra Makwashe, is now joining us to unpack this further. A very good morning to you, Commissioner. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning. Why did the Commission feel that it's important to issue the statement and also clarity around your interpretation of what the Constitution says?
I think the Human Rights Commission saw it important to do so given the rise in people being denied access to healthcare, but also to remind South Africans of the law and reminding them not to take the law into their own hands. But also, as the Human Rights Commission, our mandate is to promote the observance of human rights, but also educate people on where those human rights stem from. So we did so to remind the general public that in terms of Section 27 of our Constitution, everyone within the borders of South Africa has the right to healthcare and access to healthcare. Yeah.
And as you've seen maybe with the statement that has now been issued by Action SA, their argument is that there is an abuse of Section 27 of the Constitution. They go on to say that in May, Action SA submitted a suite of proposed constitutional amendments aimed at overhauling key provisions. What's your understanding around this? Because this also influences how their own followers understand what the Constitution says and what is expected.
What takes place is that when political parties do not actually, or members of the public, do not actually deal with the systematic issues in the general public healthcare system, then we have this issue where we are fighting, or the general public is fighting for limited resources. And these systematic issues speak about the aging infrastructure in healthcare, the high levels of vacancies, of course, and the unavailability of medication when people go and get healthcare services in clinics as well as hospitals. So those are the systematic issues, and the amendment of the Constitution won't address those systematic issues. What will take place is we hope that in terms of the National Health Act, those systematic issues are dealt with, but also we have financial backing to the Department of Health to ensure that everyone who's entitled to healthcare is given healthcare.